Been playing this game since like 12 something, no matter if it was pro or creative. Player with the ball running, got drag class, so that road to glory. Always love to export the story. Old dynasty with new money. Trying to expand some. Air raid where the run at. 4-2 got the box stack. Got 5 on it like my D-back. Hurricane coming with a heat at. So it seems as though Sim to Bowl game might have been what we should have done. Because now, for some strange reason, we're not playing in the conference championship game. Now, on one end of the spectrum, I'm happy we're not, because why do we need to play extra games after just coming off of that very hard-fought, tough road rivalry game win? And I'm cool with a week of, I guess, peace and quiet. We're here at conference championship week, and what I'm going to do is continue to simulate. But the interesting thing is we should be getting to the college football playoff right away. And these are the guys that we are recruiting. We've leveled up, blah, 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 blah. And these are the guys at risk for transferring. I really don't give two rats' asses about them. I keep it a buck because we're in a situation right now where we got some really good 4-stars coming in, as well as we have an opportunity to win the championship right now. So why do I care about someone that might leave? Unless they're going to leave tomorrow. So we ended up with the 6th seed. And we're going up against Michigan, a team that, like I talked about before, we beat earlier this season. So let me figure out some things that are on the screen, like with job offers and National Signing Day and managing my staff and all that stuff, and then we'll get into this game against Michigan. After doing my research, those job offers were downright disrespectful. Early National Signing Day is just confirmation that your committed recruits will in fact attend your school. Managed staff allows you to hire and fire offensive and defensive coordinators. Staff moves is where other programs do just that. We're going to focus on the college football playoff and our matchup with Michigan, a team that, to my surprise, we beat earlier this season. Obviously, this is not the Michigan team that won the national championship a year ago, nor is this the Washington team that should be 6-7 after losing to Louisville in the Sun Bowl. This is Coach Dom Adrian's University of Washington Husky team. A team that we've seen scrap, crawl, claw, and fight in the 2 games we've seen from them so far. We're going to need all of that, as well as we need Will Rogers to play the best game of his life, because this Michigan team is no joke. They're only 1 game behind us in the standings. It helps that we have the home playoff game, but with the way how the Big Ten is nowadays, they're what the SEC used to be. There's just so much parity, and anyone can be beaten. Luckily for us, we get to start the game with the ball. Because, boy, I ain't trying to start on defense. It makes it for a shorter game, but starting on defense means we have to start strong, and it's easier to start strong when you have the ball in your hands. So it's on you, Will Rogers. I'm thinking, do I want to take a shot early? Nah, I ain't going to take a shot. We're going to do something here short, crossing in front of our face. We're not going to do shit because we're about to get sacked. Fucking routes took 15 years. Them niggas did not get no separation. What the fuck? Like, how do you win like that? Them niggas was out there running just to run. And by the time I saw someone get open, I actually made the wrong choice of who I was going to throw that shit to. Pick. Oh, I got lucky, then I'm off. See, and that's where I've been successful, is when we allow these receivers to cross the formation. But what we saw in those first couple plays, niggas wasn't getting open. They was crossing their legs and doing all kind of shit, but they wasn't getting open. So like right here, I try to get ahead of it, but then you see these dumbass play calls where it's like, oh, well, it has to be play action in this dumbass offense. I don't like play action. There's too much time being wasted. Niggas sitting here and trying to fake get a ball and all kind of shit. Nigga, I'm trying to just spread people out and throw the ball. all this fucking, hold on, let me put it in the pocket of the running back to force the defense to step up. Man, F all that. And besides, play action only works if you run the ball like that. If you run the ball like that, every play, then play action will work. But like I said, I don't like play action. Because also, too, a lot of the good play action plays are shots. Like you're waiting for people to overcompensate and then you're trying to hit them over the top. I don't do shit like that. Like right here, I'm going to have David Boston or whatever his name is. Well, David Boston. Denzel Boston or whatever. I'm going to have him come across the formation and I'm going to have him make a big time catch. I don't have time for this goofy ass play action shit. Like right here, we're doing a good job so far on this drive. Like we're able to run and pass the ball with some real efficiency. So now what I'm going to try to do is again, let this Boston dude run another slant. Got him. Oh, that nigga dropped that shit. He got smoked though. He for sure got smoked now. We ain't gonna say it no other way. He got cooked and barbecued and grilled. Right here, I need my outside receiver to win because this slant is gonna be unbeatable. Move, punk ass ref. That's how you move down the field and you show you know how to call plays and do well on offense. Now we're gonna need some luck though because 6 points ain't gonna be enough to beat no Michigan team, right? 7 points or whatever after the field goal. We need some luck. We need to score some points without me playing. And we need to keep what they do to a minimum as well because I don't want to have to play defense. That's a big time receiver. That nigga looks 6'5". All right, so we're going to simulate to quarter number 2. Hopefully we can, let's go. We're up 14. We're going to continue to simulate to quarter number 3. But yeah, we're up 14. That is super clutch. Fuck, we should have just scored on that last drive. Now we're only up by 1 score. And we're going to simulate to quarter 4. So, fuck, Michigan just scored. And then we drove the length of the field and did nothing with it. So here, going into the fourth quarter, I believe Michigan has the ball. And so now we have the ball with 5 minutes to go, down by 3. So I'm sure I'm going to flip this. I'm sure that we should be able to score a field goal. I mean, you never know. For sure, never know, but I'm sure we should be able to score a field goal. What I will do to help our process, though, is I'm going to run this play clock down to under 10 seconds before every snap. I actually want to change the play call. I don't really like that I don't think it's going to work. So I'm going to go slant. Because slant has worked for me every time. So, yeah, the end is cool, but I'm going to just go slant because I know it's going to work. And then here, I'm going to continue to pass the ball just so we can make sure we get across their 50. And then once we get across their 50, I guess we could slow down a little bit and try to... Actually, I'm going to send this tight end because that linebacker standing there with the star, we need him the hell out the way. We're going to run another slant with this slot receiver. But again, we need that linebacker. See, this game cheats. That punk-ass linebacker out of nowhere just decides, hey, let me go run downfield just because I put that tight end on a deep route. Niggas be trying to cheat, bro. I know I'm not dumb. These niggas be trying to finesse, man. The game be like, oh, yeah, I know what the nigga gonna do. And so you got to manipulate them sometime. Like right here, I'm going to send the tight end. That way we could clear it out for another slant. Got him. Stupid motherfuckers. Now, I got to be smart, though, too, because I really shouldn't be throwing the hell out the ball like I'm doing. But let's go inside cross. I'm going to send this tight end again, and then I'm going to send the slot receiver on an in, which is basically like a 5-yard dig. And again, I actually should take some more time off this clock. Yeah, I'm gonna get it under 5 because we're on almost in the red zone, and I just looked at it too. If we don't do it like that, we're gonna give them the ball back too quick. Great fucking play. So now we're gonna let it go down to the 2-minute warning, and then I'm gonna start running the ball. Just because look where we're at. We're on the 15-yard line. If I run the ball, right? You gotta think about it. Even if they stop us, we get a field goal and go to overtime, right? But if I throw the ball, we might score too quick. So 2-minute timeout, and they come out with stretch. I don't really like stretch, but actually, if I do what I did in not college football, if I do what I did in Madden, this stretch play might be big for us. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get us a couple yards, and obviously these dumb motherfuckers are not gonna stop me. And now I'm gonna let it get down to 5 seconds. Damn, if I do that shit I learned in Madden, I might score this shit. But I'm not trying to score this shit. I'm trying to continuously keep the ball on the ground and the clock rolling. Because I'm going to get it under 5 seconds before I snap this ball. Great. That's a great result. Because now it's 3rd and 2 from the 7. That's a great result. I'm not throwing the ball. What is this shit? Yeah, get this shit out of here. Nigga, we're not throwing the ball. Like at all. The fuck out of here. Might even go, Might go inside zone. Try to get these 2 yards. And one of the things I've thought about too is worst case scenario, right? Like look how they came up to the line with 17 niggas on the line. Worst case scenario, even if I run it down to 5 seconds, right? I can always call a timeout. Boom, 4th and 1, right? I can take the field goal, or I can go goal line, and I can go ISO, and I can get me the 1 yard that I need. And once I get it, call timeout. Like right here. I could call timeout, did I? Nope. I'm going to call timeout. 18 seconds left. Because now in this situation, right, we go dive again and win this game. And if they stop us, I got 2 more timeouts. Easy. That's how you win the game. Because no matter how you look at it, I think if I were to come out and not call timeout, it would have did a runoff. And this game has never done a fucking runoff, but it would have did a runoff and I would have lost. So that's why I called the timeout when I did. Now it's 15 seconds left. These niggas need to score a touchdown. So I'm going to go more options, and I'm going to go jump ahead, and I'm going to go end of game. These motherfuckers should never score. Monumental upset. Even though we're the number 6 and they're number 11, this is a monumental upset. Because you saw what I had to do with 5 minutes, basically a 5-minute fucking drive to win the game. John Coleman went nuts in the end, just being able to run that clock out and score the game-winning touchdown. But like I've already said, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. And it's only going to get harder next week. What do you think? Next week we're going to get an easier game or some shit? The only way I think we get any easier games is if like UCF and Lafayette and those weak-ass teams continue to advance. So let's go look at the stats real quick. Other than that, bro, yeah, this shit ain't about to be easy. Will Rogers, 10 for 17, 117, 1 touchdown. Coleman, 16 for 96, 1 touchdown. And then the receivers, Giles Jackson, 4 for 60. But yeah, I'm ready to get to that next round. Every game that I've played with this team has been fucking tooth and nail. Y'all know that. Playoff bound? Nigga, we already in the playoffs. The fuck is this shit talking about? That wasn't the Big Ten championship. Yeah, that was a playoff game, nigga. Fuck this shit talking about. it should be saying like next round bound or some shit. Like, I don't understand what the fuck that shit talking about. I don't care about none of this shit. Like, again, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win this national championship this year, bro.
Thinking
and there goes the end to another one of my videos. I want to say thank you for watching. See you soon.